So let's start today's story. So it's a story of an actress. Jiska what we say. She was a new actress and new in the film line and all, and she had just got a new show, which was a show of about like comedy or something, and she was a host there. Even the writer was new, even she was new, and she was getting a little bit what we say nervous with the lines. So the boy who was a writer, he started helping her with the lines, and she was comfortable. And the show was awesome that day, and the show started getting like demands on demands, and the show was going on. So they were together. They were like sometimes they got out for having dinner and all, and they started liking each other. There was a play between eyes, their eyes and all. They started liking each other. Then they came in a relationship, and they were like, let's stay together. Yeah, let's stay together. So they started their living relationship. As they started their living relationship, she was doing much better. She got another shows with this show, and she started getting work. He was amazing. He was a good writer. Everything was going good, but things happened like you know about the writers and all. Yeah, like not each of the writers are not the front face of the script. What we say, or what we say, like they don't come in front of the world. So he was not getting the work. She started getting work, show after show, show after show. She started getting busy. She was busy all the day, and they were staying together. So they were enjoying the moments together. She was like they both were giving time to each other. Where he used to tie her pony. There were very little small moments where he used to feed her with his eyes, his hands. He used to take care of her. He used to tie her pony. He used to tie her hairs. They were enjoying their time. Like they were enjoying each and every moment. Then she started getting busy a little bit. He was not getting any work. He was keeping on writing his letter, what we say, his scripts or songs or whatever he was going through. Like he was writing them down. Time started. She started getting work, and she was getting fabulous with her career. She was going very good with her career. Then things came around like he was not getting work. He was daily doing just household stuff, and he used to cook for them, and he used to wait for her that she will come home, and they used to have lunch together. Then days on days kept rolling. She was getting good work. He was not getting any work. He used to do the household chores. He used to talk with like he was to like roam around, and like he used to set up the house full day. Like when she was not there, so he used to spend his day cooking for her, waiting for her. So he wasn't getting a work. He used to like just knock the doors of the writers and directors and actors and singers and musicians, whatnot. Like he used to try each and everything for himself, but he wasn't getting any work. And she was going very well. She was going foreign trips and all. She was getting good payments and all. She used to then he used to wait for her to for lunch, but she used to like get so much tired that sometimes she was he used to fed her as well as that sometimes she used to like sleep on the dining table itself. She was so tired. She used to come home. She used to like without washing hands. Sometimes she used to sleep. So he used to like wipe her hands. He used to wipe her hands and all, and then took her to the bed and made her sleep, and like cover her with the blanket. And then he used to finish up the lunch and all, and then wash the utensils, and he used to sleep. Time and time kept on passing, and it was very much difficult for him. It was difficult for him to cover up from these things. I'm not, he was not able to get the work, and he didn't have anyone to talk or open up about his feelings. And even he was staying away from his home, so he can't even discuss it with his family, because when you move out from house, you just move out. You don't like think of going back, or you don't have a backup plan. You have came here to do something, but things aren't happening. You're too good, but things aren't happening. So he was so tired. He used to cry whole day. He used to cry and all. Then one fine day, he just called her mother, and he was one fine day she was doing some shooting, and she was doing some makeup and all, and she got a call from her mother. She just got a call like she was her mother was like, is everything all right? Prasenjit was crying on the call. Is everything all right? So she just said, yeah, everything is all right. Uh, I will call him. Like I will go home. Don't worry. So she just ran away to the home and she just started shouting on him. What's the problem? What's the problem? Is there anything problem? Is there anything I didn't did for you? You getting three times food. You are getting each and everything. You are getting this big house. You are getting each and everything. What's the problem? Why did you call my mother? Why did you call my mother? He was he was just like he was just looking at her. He was just staring her like nothing happened. He was just like he was amazed. He never saw this face of her. He was so broken. He she said started saying that why didn't you share it with me? Why didn't you share it with me? What was the need? You called my mother. What was the need? So he was like he was broken. He just said, do you even have time for me? Are you sure? And he just finished off the conversation and he just left. He was just sitting there. She said, get out of my house. I said, get out of my house. And he just said nothing. The tears were in his eyes, but he was not showing it to her. She knew he's crying, but he didn't let the drops fall down of her tears. And he just moved on from there. Next moment, a door knocked. Hi, baby. Yeah. See who is here? My dad. I and Baba are here. And he hugged her and slowly whispered in her ears, don't tell them anything. I didn't told them we are having a fight. They don't know anything. And he said like, welcome my Baba, welcome to the home and all. They started like having conversation and all. He brought the water for both of them and they drank the water and he said just, Ay Baba, you are here, just have a party. Just have a party. I will go to the grocery shop. I will bring everything needed. Yes, done. Yeah, I will get everything ready. And he left for taking all the stuff. She was there and her mother was there. I was there. And I just said, looked at her with the eyes, and her eyes were saying that, do you know why he have gone? She was like, no, he just gone, so we can get a time to talk. What a guy he is! What a guy! I just love him, yeah. What a boy he is! Like he's a gem, like he's a gem. Like today morning I got a call from him. Like he was missing his mother, so he said her mother is out of town, so she can't come. So I just decided I will come. That's okay. You know, I'm not worried for you nowadays because he's always in touch with me. He calls me every day and take cooking tips. I today na I just put too much of salt. What should I do? I Today again I've added so much of masala. What should I do? Oh my god, he's just a beautiful boy you got. Then she was already in tears. Like she was getting like guilt, and then she just walked up to her father who was smoking in gallery, and she comes from behind and say, Baba, you are looking so fit, like there is a glow on your face, Baba. She said like, sorry I wasn't able to call you for last 2 months or 2 weeks, or like I don't remember like exactly because I was so busy with work. Too much workload. I used to get tired from the shooting and all. So even Prasenjit used to feed me. He is just a mad crazy guy. I used to lie on table after the dinner. Eh, that's okay, Ray. That's okay. That's really okay. When you used to sleep, Prasenjit used to send me the pics. He is such a lovely boy. He used to give me all the updates. He daily had a video call for a workout, yoga session, and even used to give me a reminder for my medicines. He was in tears and she was in tears and hugged her. She was in tears and hugged her and saying, if he, she was in tears and hugged her father, and he was like, you know, why I didn't force you to marry nowadays. I'm okay with it. If you don't want to get married, no worries. If you are with him and he is with you, if he is with you and you are with him, I have no objections. You guys continue. You are fit for each other. So enjoy your time. Like, she was in tears. She got like very amazed and like she was crazy like. But she was very like guilty, having feelings and tears in eyes, but can't show to her parents. So she just gone to her room, just shut the door, and she sat and like started texting to her friend something, and she was told her friends to buy something gift, which they when they were coming to the evening, like some of the closest ones who knew the parents and all, so they came to the party night, and they brought some gift and they kept in her room, and she started like friends, everyone was having it was a good night, like evening was something beautiful evening, like music was there, slow music, everyone was dancing, everything was going very well, and they started this music was going, everyone was having a word, dancing slowly, everyone was enjoying the atmosphere, and she was trying to talk with him, but he was avoiding her. He was like ignoring him, he was hiding the pain behind the smile, and everything was okay, and they started like everyone just left for the home, like everyone left for home, and they were like, "Ki, let's go for it," like everyone left for home, so they both were in the room, and she closed the door and they gone to the bed, and he was so sleeping on the right, she was sleeping on the left, and she was so happy was because she was planning something surprise for him next morning, and he was crying all night, like whatever happened in the morning, like she told him to get out, everything was like he was crying all night. Next day, very much morning, she woke up. She gone to the bathroom. She started like she took a bath, and she got ready in such a gorgeous, beautiful bride. And when she came out of bathroom, she saw him jumping out of the window. There was a note, a written paper there, which says, खुद की तकलीफों को कभी इतना बड़ा मत समझना कि यार दूसरों की तकलीफ तुम्हें कभी दिखाई ना दे.